The treasure worth over $1 million is here. I'm sure they won't find out if it's just one fish.
Trouble busters!
I got a hit. Keep hitting, Mom, faster! My name is Melanie. I grew up on a town by the port where fishing is common, and I currently live with my husband and daughter. My husband spends the majority of the year out on the ocean as he works in the fishing industry, so it's mostly just my daughter and me at home.
Hey, do you have a moment? I wanted to ask you something.
Yes?
Your husband fishes tuna, right? He's rarely home, but he makes good money, right?
It's a tough job.
I knew it. So the treasure worth over $1 million is here. I'm sure they won't find out if it's just one fish. I wonder where they keep the tuna. Isn't there a directory or something on the ship? How about here? So close. It's a food storage area. Did the ship just move? What? But they wouldn't sail out around this time of day, right? Or could they? This is bad. These ships don't come back to port for days, right? But I can't make a scene either. Oh, I know.
Hello, Kayla? Do you even realize what time?
Melanie, I need you to call your husband right now.
Excuse me, what's going on?
Didn't you say your husband sails out today?
Yes?
I need you to tell him to go back to port right now.
I'm sorry, I don't get what's going on. Kayla, where are you right now?
I'm inside the tuna fishing boat.
What?
I ended up getting lost in here, and the next moment I realized they sailed out.
I don't get it, are you sure?
I wouldn't be calling you just to lie about this. Your husband is the captain, right? You need to do something about this.
Then there are a lot of strict regulations that go with fishing. They're not allowed to suddenly change their route or go back to port without it being scheduled to do so. So you need to come forward with the truth, my husband or someone on board, so they can help you.
I can't come forward about it.
Then...
Look, I need you to promise.
Huh?
You can't tell your husband about this no matter what.
What are you talking about?
Oh, please, you can't tell him, okay? If you tell him, I'm going to make you regret.
Oh, no way.
The number you have reached is currently not available.
I need to text Matthew. Maybe he might see if he has reception still. Anyway, why did she choose to go on a fishing ship in the middle of the night like this? Did she say she got lost? No matter how I think about it, I only have a bad feeling about this. I can't just pretend like I don't know anything either. I'm not letting her get away with this. Troublebusters. She told me not to tell her husband, but I'm sure he'll be worried because she won't be back for a few days. And her phone won't have reception either. I should tell him first thing tomorrow morning. The next morning, I called David, her husband, and informed him of everything I knew that was going on with Kayla. I'm sure she'll stay safe as long as the crew finds her and secures her. She won't have to worry about that.
Okay, I'm terribly sorry for the trouble my wife causes.
No, I'll let you know once I have any updates.
What on earth was she doing out there in the middle of the night? At this point, I'm starting to wonder about the other small things that she's been doing that I've been normally looking the other way on. I wonder what she was trying to do. Was she trying to betray our family? All right.
For someone to look into winning big through a lottery. Oh, is there a similar value?
Was I sleeping? It's been a while. I can't let him find out no matter what. Melanie said I won't get to be back when the ship started sailing, but I wonder if she was telling the truth. I'm sure I'll be able to live for a while since there's food here, so I'll just see how things go. Oh, that's what I thought, but is this what it's like to be seasick? Oh, this is rougher than I thought.
Oh, my wife texted me. What is it? What? No way! You're kidding me! Captain, did something happen? There might be an outsider on board. What?
My husband got the text message when he said a split second of reception and Kayla was found. She didn't resist them and she quietly followed my husband. Since she could be considered a stowaway, he had to report to the Coast Guard about the situation first. She was taken to the local police station at the closest port from there. Since she was an illegal immigrant, she was taken into custody. She spent a few days at the detention center and her custody was passed over to the Japanese consulate after that. Needless to say, the detention center wasn't the greatest environment, so I'm sure she had a lot to go through in that process. Anyway, that was how Kayla finally managed to return to Japan after a few days. However, she wasn't immediately released. Even after she returned to the country, as expected, she had to be questioned by the Japanese police.
I finally get to be back in Japan, but I have to deal with the police again. I've had enough of this. Well, I guess this is better because I at least know the language.
You're permitted to return home temporarily.
Huh?
The questioning will continue, so don't get us wrong.
I said I didn't steal anything.
That's not the only problem. How many times do I have to tell you?
Huh? I was taken out to the ocean in a foreign country against my will. That wasn't a stowaway or anything. That was rather kidnapping. I'm a victim. You should understand that by now.
You said that many times, but that's not going to be a valid excuse in this world.
I'll say it as many times as you need.
We'll talk more on a later day.
I'm never going to come here.
You have someone here picking you up.
Is that by chance?
What makes me curious the most is her motive. Or maybe she really got lost. I don't think it's possible, but I should still say that for her husband's sake.
No, that's not it.
Huh?
It's not possible for her to accidentally be there at that time. My wife must have had a clear motive.
Which means...
A few days ago, we were watching a TV show about deep-sea fishing, but she seemed really interested in the show, which was quite rare. She was talking about how the fishermen put their lives on the line to get a huge reward. They were playing how the fishermen sell the fish at the auction, too, so she must have been influenced. Maybe she thought stealing one fish wouldn't really affect anyone.
Auction. Lottery. Was she seriously going to steal one? Tunas can weigh over 200 pounds easily. There's no way she could have carried it on her own.
I noticed that a cart was missing from our house. She must have taken it with her. Anyway, let's confirm her safety and talk to her after that.
Yes.
Oh, David, I finally get to see you. And Melanie, why are you also here?
David asked if I wanted to come with him. I was worried about you. I'm glad you're safe.
What on earth is she thinking? Can I get a moment?
Yes?
I told you not to tell my husband. Why'd you tell him?
I mean, he would have worried about you if you went missing for days without knowing what was going on.
That's true, but I really didn't want David to find out about this.
Kayla, what are you doing?
I'm not doing anything. I was just apologizing to her for making her worried.
That's not the only thing you should be apologizing about.
Huh?
I'm very sorry about the inconvenience that my wife caused your husband and his crew.
Oh, David.
Apologizing like this doesn't nearly make up for anything. My wife and I will spend the rest of our lives to atone for this.
Hey, stop this. Aren't you exaggerating a bit?
What are you talking about? Is that how you should be behaving after what you've done?
No, I had to go through so much trouble, too. I finally get to be back in Japan. I really had to go through some rough times. Besides, I didn't steal anything. They said things about me illegally entering the ship and for being a stowaway. But I wasn't trying to do any of those things either. I didn't steal anything this time. I'm going to get away with a legal entrance, too. I'm not going to end up guilty for anything, no matter what. Anyway, don't you think it's their fault for sailing off without even realizing that I was on the ship? I'm the victim here. I was taken away against my will.
How do you end up with that mindset?
Oh, honey, please. I need you to trust me. I wasn't there to do anything bad.
I shouldn't have asked Melanie to be here with us. I needed you to apologize to her first and foremost, so that's why I had her go out of her way to be here with us. But why are you behaving like that?
Huh? You don't have to get so mad. Okay, fine, I'll apologize. I'll make sure to apologize to her, okay? Melanie, I'm very sorry for causing you trouble. Here, I'm apologizing.
Please put up your head.
See, honey, Melanie understands me. I apologize to her, so you need to trust me, okay? Even though I can't fool my husband, I can't say this problem is resolved unless I fool the police. How do I do that? Oh, I have an idea. Melanie, I was wondering if you could do me a huge favor.
What is it?
I want you to tell the same story as me.
What?
Oh, you don't have to get so nervous. It's easy. I just need you to testify to the police.
What do I testify?
The reason why I ended up at that place that day and that time. I need you to repeat every word I say right now, okay? The day before the ship sailed off, I took her out inside my husband's ship just so she could see what it's like. She lost her accessory in the ship at that time, and it seems like she rushed back to get it in the middle of the night. Okay, I need you to tell the police what I just said.
Oh my goodness, I can't make a false statement to the police.
Why not?
I mean, we can't deceive the police.
Melanie, don't you care what's going to happen to our family?
Huh?
What's going to happen to my family if I get arrested? We'll have a family member who ended up becoming a criminal. Do you think my family will live happily after that? They won't, would they? They won't get to live in peace. The rest of the family members will have to live as people, point their fingers at the back of their heads. Do you really think my family deserves that treatment?
Kayla's right. I can foresee how her family will have a hard time if she gets arrested. I wouldn't want to let go of the happiness that I have right now if I were her.
Right? If we were in opposite positions, I'm sure you'll be in the same mindset as me.
The opposite positions?
Yes.
Hold on a second. You almost got me there.
What?
There's no way we'd be in opposite positions. I would never commit a crime. I'd never put myself in a situation where I deserve to be arrested.
Stop acting all cocky. I didn't steal anything.
I heard you were astonished when you discovered that large tunas can be sold at an extremely high price.
Huh?
Your husband told me.
Oh.
You moved to this town from the city and it hasn't even been a year since then. I understand if you don't know much about the fishing industry.
So what?
I heard you took a cart with you to the ship.
How'd you know?
Seeing her reaction, her husband was probably right. You need to stop insulting the fishing industry. I'm not going to do as you say. Excuse me now.
What the heck is wrong with her? What does she think she is? She said it as if she didn't care about me. Ugh, okay, fine. This is how you're playing it. She said she'd never commit a crime, huh? Okay.
Excuse me. Jessie, can we help you? Someone told me... Yes? I was troubled after losing my bracelet a little while ago. I'm sorry to hear that. But according to her, she saw the bracelet inside your purse. What? Hold on a second. Do you really think Melanie would have stolen it?
We all grew up in this town and we've known each other for years. She would never do that.
Of course, I'm sorry, but that person insisted that I should ask you directly about it. Okay, go ahead and search inside my purse. You're not going to find any accessories inside my purse. Huh?
Huh?
There it is. It's my bracelet. What? That's not possible.
It really wasn't there. Why?
I have no idea.
It must have been because you stole it. How terrible.
But this isn't even possible.
No way. Did you do this because I recently moved to town and I wouldn't know anyone? Were you targeting me because of that?
Jessie, you need to calm down.
Melanie couldn't have done that. Don't let her fool you, Jessie.
Kayla.
Don't worry, I'm on your side. I'm a newbie here too. I've been here longer than you have, but the people in this town tend to gang up against the newbies here. They'd steal our valuables from us. The entire town is committing this crime. The local police are on the town side. They just prioritize the town's rule over newbies like us. No way.
Why are you suddenly making these things up?
Besides, we have concrete evidence here. Didn't you say, Melanie, that you'd never commit a crime? I can see why you made that explicit statement. You live in an environment where the entire town, including the police, would take your side. I guess a small town like this can be pretty scary.
You keep doing things that I just can't be fond of, Kayla.
Huh?
There's a reason why we say it wouldn't have been possible for me to have stolen that bracelet. I'm allergic to metal.
What? Really?
Seems like that bracelet is made out of silver, right? I'd hesitate to even touch it for a split second.
That's not possible.
Jessie, you need to calm down and think about it.
Is Kayla making any sense to you at all?
There's no way any of what she's saying is true if you think calmly. You need to believe us. We warmly welcome you to join our town.
I'm so sorry. Then why? What's your problem? You probably haven't heard about it because you're new in town.
Huh? Kayla committed a crime and she's being questioned by the police as we speak. The police are looking into additional crimes that she may have committed too. She's eventually going to be criminally prosecuted.
Don't let them fool you, Jessie. I didn't even do anything.
The entire town knows about it already.
No way.
I'm sorry. I was just really upset that my bracelet was stolen and I don't think I was even staying calm. But now that I think about it, it's hard to believe that Kayla would have even known it was my bracelet just by taking a glimpse at Melanie's purse.
Are you trying to say that I was the one who stole it? You've got to be kidding. That's a false accusation.
You're the one who needs to cut out the joke.
Oh, honey, why are you here?
You placed what you stole from another person in my purse just to make it look like I was the one who stole it. But this is considered a false accusation. It's a crime. Do you understand that?
I didn't do anything. I just told her who stole the bracelet.
You're still saying that? This is enough! Now that I think back, I've been feeling that you were acting strangely since before we moved to this town. You were wearing accessories that I never recognized quite frequently, but I'd stop seeing them after a little while, and it changed to a different accessory after that. I've never seen you wear the same accessory over and over again, unless it was something I've given you.
That was because I've been selling the ones that I've been buying. I grew up in the city and I'm conscious about how others see me, and I was making sure I don't look boring by wearing different things.
You're lying! You weren't buying those things! At first, I thought another man might be giving them to you, but it turned out I was wrong. You were stealing them from several of your friends!
What?
You'd steal them to make money off those items. If you liked the item, you'd wear it for a period of time, but you'll eventually sell it anyway. You probably thought it was too dangerous for you to keep them with you.
Oh my, why would you say that, honey? What makes you say that?
You've been gone from home for a long time, so I looked into this.
No way!
I found a few accessories that you most likely stole from others, and I also identified the account you created to sell those stolen items too.
You opened that drawer, I made sure to lock it.
I found the key exactly where I expected since I knew you well enough.
Oh no, I should have kept it with me.
By the way, I saw her bracelet inside your drawer a few days ago too. I have a picture of it to prove that too.
Ugh.
Since you moved to this town, it seemed like you weren't stealing as often as before. Since the people in this town tend to know each other well, you probably couldn't steal too often from your friends.
I see, it's a bit different living here compared to living in the city.
Yes, it tends to be shallow and broad, and in that perspective, I could see how she had a motive to steal this time, too.
She tried to make big money by stealing a tuna.
No, honey, you're misunderstanding something. I didn't steal anything.
Enough with the excuses. I have evidence for everything I said. And to add, this is only an additional crime you committed. You committed a bigger crime this time. You illegally snuck into a fishing ship. You illegally migrated across the ocean. You illegally entered a foreign country without a passport. You illegally stayed there. You obstructed the business of the fishing ship. Not just that boat or the crew on that boat. You caused a huge trouble to the entire fishing industry. Haven't you realized the severity of what you've done?
I knew it. It was because the thing was found. My happiness is destroyed, and it's all Melanie's fault.
Huh?
If only you'd called your husband to bring back the ship the moment I called you, none of this would have happened. David wouldn't have found out, and I could have lived the way I always have. What are you going to do about this? You'd better be responsible for destroying my family.
Have you forgotten what you've done? You did this to yourself.
You'd better cut it out. Stop taking it out on Melanie.
You keep taking her side. Are you actually cheating on me with her?
I didn't realize she was this terrible.
I guess you don't get it unless I verbalize it.
What? Are you admitting that you cheated?
No, about the fact that I can't continue living with you like this.
Huh?
It's only natural, right? You took advantage of the fact that I wasn't aware just to repeatedly commit a crime without having a sense of guilt at all. And you ended up causing a huge trouble this time. You caused so much hassle to the town, too. I could have prevented you from letting this happen if only I'd realized you were a thief a lot sooner. That's what I regret the most right now. I want a divorce.
Huh?
I can't forgive you at all. You're going to be prosecuted for sure, but you'll also be prosecuted for additional crimes you committed. You need to atone for every sin you committed.
No, I can't let that happen. I'm sorry, honey, I'll never do it again. I need you to forgive me.
I don't have ears to listen to a criminal.
Melanie, I'm sorry I snapped back at you. I'm really sorry that I tried to frame you, too.
I'm not expecting an apology from you.
Huh?
I told you that you've insulted the entire fishing industry. You insulted my husband and me too. The entire town has a pride in the fishing industry, and you stepped all over that sacred industry. What you've done isn't nearly forgivable. We have no mercy for you, and you need to face all the crimes you committed and atone for it. She faced criminal liability for offenses such as trespassing, illegal presence, and filing a false accusation, as well as civil liability in the form of compensation payments to the fisheries cooperative. On top of that, numerous past thefts came to light, along with divorce compensation owed to David. The burden Kayla now bears in her solitude is simply overwhelming, and the debt she carries will likely take her a lifetime to repay. Dad! You're finally back from a long trip.
Yup, it was such a great trip. The tuna we fished is the best in the world.
It sure is. Troublebusters.